Yeah, hello everyone. So today, um, today we will see that conditional formatting. Okay, so in the conditional formatting, we'll do some formatting. So based on some conditions. So like for example, if the region is if the region is west region, then I want to give some color. If the region is some east, then I want to give some different color. So like based on the condition, I want to give some colors actually. I want to do some formatting. So that is the meaning of conditional formatting. So let me connect to the tableau here. So on the opening page, right, I can simply connect the sample superstore here. Just run a sample superstore. Okay. So the first thing what we will see is we'll see how to format the pane, axis, and header. So what is the meaning of pane, axis, and header? So first we will see axis. So what is the meaning of axis means? If you drag any measure, if you drag any measure into the row shelf or column shelf, right, this measure will create axis here. So this is called axis. Okay. Now, if I drag any dimension into the row shelf or column shelf, right, that will create header. So this is called header. So x-axis is a header now, which is generated by region, and y-axis is a axis. So x-axis is a header which is generated by some dimension region, and y-axis is a axis which is generated by some measure here. Okay. So now how to format these things means, and one more thing I have to say here, just to show the labels for each bar here. So if I want to show the labels, right, simply click on the T option. Now go to the entire view. Now you see for each bar I can see some labels here. Now these labels are called pane. Okay. These labels are called pane. So measure is generating two things here. First one is axis and second one is pane here. Okay. Now first we will see how to format the axis and pane which are generated by measure. So simply click on this drop down, go to the format option. So in Tableau, it is very easy to do the formatting actually. So this is one direct method for doing the formatting. Or what is the other direct method is I can simply right click on the axis. I can simply go to format option. Okay. And if you want to do the formatting of the pane, right? Simply click on the pane here. Simply click on the format option. Now you see some format options will be available on the left side. Okay. And if you want to do the formatting of the x-axis, right, that is header, right, simply click on the header here, right click, and simply click on the format. So this is a straightforward method, but sometimes what we can do is I can directly click on the drop down of a measure. I can simply go to format option. Now you see, as we discussed it, right, measure is generating two things here, axis and pane here. You can see pane also. Now I can go to axis here. I can simply change the font to some 16. Now you see font is changed. Now I can make some this green color. Now you see this is changed to green color axis only. Okay. Now I want to do some shading to the x-axis here. So you can click on the shading option, like black color, like that. So it is straightforward method to do the formatting here for an axis. Now you see here, I can see tick marks here. So if you see what is the meaning of tick marks, you can see here, like that. Okay, okay, we'll come to this tick marks bit later, but you can do workaround. When you click on the none option here, right? Now you see that white color tick marks are disappeared here. Okay? But we will see here mainly formatting, that is color. Now we have formatted the x-axis here. Now in sometimes in real time, you want to completely hide the axis here. Now what I can do, simply right click on the axis, just simply click on the edit axis option. sorry, I told you we want to hide the axis, right? So we can simply right click and simply uncheck the show header. Now the axis will be hidden here. Now do control. Now if you want to get it back, right? Immediately we can do control Z, but the standard method is I can go to drop down of the measure here. I can simply check the show header option. Now it will show the header like that. Now I want to do the formatting of this pane here, all the numbers. So what I can do, go to drop down format, click on the pane option. Now you can change the font size to from like 14. You can give some bold, you can do some underlining like this. Okay, some green color like that. You can do formatting of this pane. Now just simply click on the format. Okay, you can do the alignment also. I want to make it center alignment or left alignment. It is vertically aligning. I want to the bottom alignment. Now you see, you can see those in the bottom side of the each bar. Okay, you can see some options here. So I can reverse it. So make it like automatic alignment. Now you see when I click on this automatic direction, right? I can read this vertically. I can make it vertically like that. Okay. So I can make it automatic for now. In this way, we can do the formatting of the axis and pane. Now, now I want to format the x-axis, which is a header, which is generated by dimension, which is in the column shell. Now go to the drop down, click on the format option. Now you can go to the font. See here, you can see header option here. Now this region is not generating pane here, but still we can see pane option here. But you can go to pane option and you can do whatever the change you want, right? Then nothing will happen. Why? Because the region is a dimension. For now it is generating only header only, not the pane. Bit later we will see how to generate pane using dimensions. But for now, when you place dimension into the row shelf or column shelf, it will generate only headers only. Okay. Now I can go to header here, just make it 18. Now you see something is changed here. Now we can make it like something orange color. You can see the orange color is changed now. You can go to shading option. You can make it black color shading. Like that, we can format the axis, headers, and pane. Now we will see. I'm just going to the new sheet here. Just now we have seen that dimensions are generating only headers when you place them in the row shelf or column shelf. But when you place any dimension or any field into the text here, that will be automatically generating a pane here. So when you place something, any field in the text shelf here, that will be automatically generating pane here. So to test that, right, simply click on this drop down, go to format option. Now you see, I can see header and pane options, but in the header, whatever you do, anything, that changes will not reflect in the sheet here. Why? Because when you place any field in the text object, those will generate only pane only. So I can go to pane option here. I can change the font size to some 16 here. You can see that change here. Make it green color or orange color. You can see that changing is reflecting here. Okay. So like that, like this we can generate panes and headers in Tableau. Okay. Now I want to show a simple thing here for now. So when I place the region in the row shelf, right, it is generating header here. So what I can do is I can go to format option. Just make it entire view for now. Okay. I can go to format option. I can go to header here. So I can make it 14. You can see it is changed to 14. So for headers, right, for headers I can give only one color only. For example, if I change it to orange color na, you see all the regions are changed to orange color only. So for headers I can give static color only. Static means I can give only one color only. I cannot generate different colors for central. different color for east, different color for south, like that. I cannot generate for headers. But still, if you want to do that type of formatting, right, what I will do is I'll just make it standard. So if you want to do like that, right, what I will do is I'll drag the region into text here. Now you see region is appearing two times, central is appearing two times. So this central is because of this region which is in the row shelf, and this central is because of this region which is in the text here. Okay. Now what I can do, I can drag the region into color shelf. Now you see, when I drag the region into color shelf, I can see different color for central, east, south, and west. So from this, what we can understand is, for headers, we can generate only static colors. But for the same central, east, and south, that if you want to generate different colors, right? What I can do is I can drag the region into text at the same time at the into color shelf also. Okay. Now you may have one doubt here. We can see the central two times here, right? Now what I will do, I'll go to my row shelf here, click on this drop down. I can simply uncheck the show header. Now you see that that first header is hidden actually. In this way, we can show the same thing to the client also. If you want, in some cases, you want to show the different colors for each region, see something like this. So in this case, you can follow some this workaround actually. Okay. And as this central is in the text here, right? You can go to drop down format. We can change it to something like go to pen option here, change it to 14, 15 like that. You can make it bold like that. You can do. Okay. So this is our first topic. Like we can format pen, X and header. Now formatting text tables and charts. We will see. Okay. Go to conditional formatting. So while doing the conditional formatting, right, we have two types of things here. So the first thing is we'll do how to format, sorry, how to format text tables. First, we will see how to format the text tables, and wherever possible, parallelly, we will see how to format bar charts also. Okay, so we have so many types of charts are there. So I cannot tell you all the charts, how to do the formatting for all the charts, but the process is same. How we do the formatting of these bar charts, right? The process will be same for most of the charts. Okay, so mainly we will see how to do the formatting of text tables and how to do the formatting of bar charts. So first I will generate some text table here. So just give me a second. So while formatting, right, we will be using mainly these options. We can use measure names. We will be using measure values and separate color legends option, match mark color option, stepped colors, and sometimes we will go for calculation fields also, like true false conditions and if and case statements. And mainly one more thing is there, like we can do the formatting based on dimensions and based on measures also. First, we will see how to the formatting based on the dimensions. So simply drag the subcategory into the row shelf. Now drag any one measure into the column shelf, which will generate a bar chart here. Okay. Now I'm trying to drag one more dimension into the row shelf just before the subcategory. So when I make it entire view, right? Now you see we have category in the row shelf and we have subcategory in the row shelf and we have sales in the column shelf. Now, how to do the formatting based on dimension? Okay, my first requirement is I want to see all these subcategories different color. I want different color for bookcases, chairs, furnishings, tables like that. I want different colors for each subcategory. Now, in this case, our requirement is based on the subcategory, right? I simply drag the subcategory into color shell. Now you see, I can see different color for each subcategory. Okay. Now I'm just going back here. Now my requirement is I want different color for each category. So in the category, I have furniture, office supplies, and technology. So I want different color for furniture. I want different color for office supplies like that. So I'll simply drag the category into color shelf. Now you see, for entire furniture, how many subcategories we have? We have same color for all the subcategories. That is, we have same color for all the furnitures, and we have same orange color for all the furnitures, like that. Okay. Now, if you want to edit the colors, right, I can simply go to color shell, go to edit colors here. Simply from this color palette, you can select Tableau 10 colors, Tableau 20 colors, Tableau color blend, like that. You can select whatever the color you want from this palette. You can select. But if you want to enter some custom coloring, right, you can simply double click on the furniture here. You can enter HTML color coding here and RGB color codings here. Sometimes these will be given by the client itself, or you can do your own formatting in some cases. Okay. Now you can use this color palette to select any color here. Okay. Now sometimes, right, for example, I like this blue color. Now, if you want to add this blue color to this custom colors right here, now what you can do is simply uh, add to custom colors. Now you see this blue color is added to this custom color, like that. Okay, now you can select green color here, add to custom, like that you can add it to some custom colors. So okay, now this is purely based on the dimension values we are coloring it. Dimension means you can simply drag the any dimension into color shelf. Okay. Now I have to tell one thing here, which is not possible. So I want to, now I have category in the color shelf, right? Now, when you try to drag one more dimension into the color shelf directly, you see that in place of category, now we are getting subcategory. Now, when you try to drag the category to the color shelf again, now you see in place of subcategory, we are getting category here. That means in Tableau, you can drag at a time only one dimension into the color shelf, not more than one dimension. In some cases, they will do some workaround here. What you can do is you drag one more dimension into the detail shelf first. Now, from this detail dropdown, you can change it to color shelf. Now you see in that way we can place two dimension into the color color shelf at a time. So don't try to drag second dimension directly into the color shelf. Okay, like that. Hope you understand. Let me know if you don't understand. Now,
Hi, Venkat. Sorry.
yeah.
Can you so I understood what you just said. So what exactly are we doing here, like in the back end? Like when we are trying to pull subcategory into detail, what exactly does the detail shelf do? If you don't mind explaining that for a second.
Yeah, so in general, I tell you. So, for example, I have sales here. So this is a sales bar. Now the total sales is like let me drag it entire view. The total sales is around 2 million, something like this. Now I want to see this 2 million is because of not one single region. This is because of combined sales of all the regions. Now, if you want to see the same sales in detail by each region, you can simply drag the region into detail shelf. Now you see here, I'll get the detail. I now the same sales are aggregated by each region because we are using the region into the detail shelf. Hope you got
Got
it.
it. Got it.
Yeah. So here also you can do the same thing. You try to do the same thing here also. Okay. So we just have seen that how to do the color coding based on the dimensions. Now we will see how to color based on the measures here. Okay. So while discussing about measures, right? I told you like we can do the formatting for text tables as well as bar charts. So first what I will do is I'll go to my Tableau here. I am going to sheet 5. In the sheet 5, I simply drag the subcategory into the row shelf and sales into the text here, which is generating text table. Okay, let me make it like this. So which is generating text table. Let me make it a bit bigger. Okay. Now I'm just duplicating the same sheet 5 here. Now I want to generate bar chart. Simply drag the measure into column shelf, which will generate bar chart. For simplicity, I'm just arranging it in a descending order. So if you want to arrange in a descending order based on a measure, right, you can directly go to this descending option symbol. So simply click on this descending option, make it entire view. Now show the sales labels for each bar here. Simply click on the T symbol. Okay. Now in the sheet 5, I have generated text table with the same subcategory and sales. And in the sheet 5 of 2, now just rename it to sheet 6. So I have generated a bar chart here. Okay. Now you see how to formatting this based on the measure here. Very simple. For example, here now you see by default all the labels are black color. I want to make it some different color. So you can simply go to sales drop down, go to format option, go to pen option. As we discussed earlier, whatever the field you drag into the text here, that will be automatically generated pen only. So click on the pen here, come to this drop down. You can select any color like orange color. The same color will be given to all the cells here. Okay, but I don't want this type of formatting. Okay, if you want to do the same thing for bar chart also, right, you can go to sheet 6 here, simply go to the sales drop down, or instead of doing this, right, what I can do, I can go to color shelf, simply select the orange color here. Now you see all the bars are changed to orange color. Okay, so changing the all the measures to same color is similar for text table and bar chart. Now, my next requirement is okay. Now, my next requirement is I want different color based on the measure value here. For example, arrange this text table also in the descending order. Now, you see highest sales value is given orange color. Next highest sales also given same orange color. Okay, so now all the sales values are given same color, but my requirement is based on the sales value I want to give different colors. Okay, for example, the sales value for highest sales value I want to give some different color, next highest sales value I want to give some different color. So it is not based on the subcategory, it is based on the sales value. The sales value we are getting because of the sum of sales. So now what I will do, I'll simply drag the sum of sales into color shelf directly. Now you see, based on the sales value, it is giving different colors. Different color in the sense, the right side you can see color legend here. Lowest, the entire color is blue color only. But for the lowest sales, it is given light blue color. And as the sales are increasing, the color is increasing here. The thickness of the color is increasing here. The depth of the color is increasing here. If you want to do the same thing for bar chart also, same procedure, drag the sales into color shelf. Now you see highest sales is given dark blue color, and as the sales are increasing it is coming to light blue color. So these type of colors are called diverging colors. Diverging color means color is same. Diverging colors means the color will vary from dark colors to light colors to dark colors. These type of colors are called diverging colors. Okay, now I go to the sheet 5. Now My requirement is, I have one more requirement here. I'm just coming to the bar chart. So I will explain for the bar chart here because it is very easy for us to identify. Okay. For now, if you see the color legend, highest sales is given dark blue color, lowest sales is given light blue color. Now my requirement is I want to reverse it actually. I want to reverse this color coding. So what I will do is I'll go to my color shelf, just click on the edit colors option. A window will be opened here like that. So here you will see some options here. Under palette, you can select any color here. But as of now, my requirement is I want to reverse this color, right? Simply click on the reversed checkbox. Now you see automatically lowest sales is given dark blue color, highest is given light colors. Just simply click on OK. Now you see color coding is changed here. Okay. Okay, that is fine. If you want to do the same thing here, right? You can do the same thing for text table also. No change here. You can do the same thing for text table also. Okay. Now I want to change this blue color to some red color here. Okay, very simple. Go to color shelf, edit colors. From this palette here, you can select like a red color. Okay, you can uncheck the reverse color here. Simply click on OK. Now all the bars are given same red color only, but it is changing from light red color to dark red color based on the sales value. You can do the same thing for this text table also. I'm just going to text table here. Simple. I'll just select the red color here and check the reverse option. Same thing. Now this time what I want to do is I want to generate two colors here. Okay. I want to generate two colors. What are those two colors? Means if the sales value is greater than 50,000 or for example 2 lakhs, if the sales value is greater than 2 lakhs, I want to give some green color. Okay. If the sales value is less than 2 lakhs, then I want to give red color. Hope you understand. Till now we are generating only one color only here, but I want to generate two colors here. If the sales value is greater than 2 lakhs, I want to generate green color. If the sales value is less than 2 lakhs, I want to generate red color here. Now how to do that thing is this this requirement can be achieved in two methods. The first method is we can use directly options. We can go for direct options. Second, we can go for calculation fields. Okay? Calculation fields. So in real time, if you want to improve the performance of your dashboard, if you want to improve the performance of your dashboard, first method we have to follow is wherever possible, we have to follow the options only. If you want to improve the performance, if you go for calculation fields, automatically performance will be decreases comparing to the options. So wherever possible, go for options to improve the performance. Okay. Okay. Now first we will see how to generate two colors for this chart based on a condition. Here, what is the condition? I'm simply double click on the title here. I'm just writing in the title. I am writing here. If the sales value is greater than, just give me a second. If the sum of the sales value is greater than 2 lakhs, I want to generate a green color. If it is less than or equal, if it is less than 2 lakhs, then I want to generate red color. So it is the condition. So I'm just trying to highlight it with green lines. Okay, even like you want to make it red, right? Just make it red. Otherwise, it is very simple. Okay. Now, how do this achieve this with the help of options means come to the color shelf first of all, go to edit colors. Now come to this color drop down here. You can select a red green diverging color. For now, just simply click on OK. Now you see what it is doing is randomly for some sales values it is generating red color, and randomly for some it will take some middle point here from that middle point to lowest sales it is generating red color. From that middle sales to highest sales it is generating red color like this. but my requirement is I want center point to be 2 lakhs here. So what I will do, I'll go to color option, edit colors. Here you will see one option here which is called advanced option. In the advanced option I can select center as a 2 lakhs here. Okay, center as a 2 lakhs here. Now what it will do is, the next thing we have to do here is one more option is simply click on the stepped colors option. The stepped colors, select, make it to 2 here. Now you see it is generating red color only for all the cells which is having less than 2 lakhs, and it is generating green color for all the sales bars which is having greater than 2 lakhs. Simply click on the OK. Okay. Now you see for less than 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, it is generating red color. Greater than, it is generating green color. If you want to do the same type of coloring for text table also, same method, drop down, edit colors, drop down, select the red green color, go to step colors, make it to here, or you can use these arrows also to increase or decrease the step colors. Come to advanced option, go to center here, make it 2 lines. Just click on OK. Now you see greater than 2 lakhs is given green color, less than is given red color. Okay. Now, how to achieve the same thing with the help of calculation fields? So what I will do is, I'll duplicate the sheet 6 here, simply duplicate it, remove the sum of cells from the color shelf. Now all the bars are given same color. Now I'll directly go to the calculation field here, create calculation field. What I will do is, all these bars are generating because of sum of cells, right? Which is in the column shelf. Directly drag that into calculation field. What is my center point here? Greater 2 lakhs is the center point here. So I'll make it greater than or equal to 2 lakhs. Okay. So if you want to comment in the calculation field, you can use double slash here. So it is a true false calculation here. It is a true false calculation. Okay. When this condition is true, when this condition is satisfying, right, then it will generate true option here. When the condition is not satisfying, it will generate false here. Okay, simple. I want to generate two colors here. I want to generate two colors here based on the some center sales value like 2 lakhs. So directly drag the sum of sales which is in the column shelf into the calculation field here, or you can directly type your value also, like you can select sum of sales like this. When this condition is satisfied, this calculation one will generate true here, otherwise it will generate false. Simply click on OK. See, you see, now the calculation is valid here. Simply click on the apply button. Tableau is automatically generating a calculation here. For this calculation, you can see the symbol is T by F. T by F means which is a true false calculation. And you can see here equal symbol also. Equal symbol means equal symbol always indicates that is a calculated field we have created within Tableau. Now, based on this calculation one, I want to generate colors. Simply drag calculation one into the color shelf. Now you see randomly it is generating. For true it is generating some different color. For false it is generating some different color. Now I can edit these colors. Simply edit colors. For false you can select green here. For true you can select red here. If you don't like these colors, you can go to this drop down and you can see more colors. You can simply directly double click on the true also here, and you can enter HTML color coding. Now you see in this way we can generate two colors based on a calculation field. If you want to achieve the same thing for text tables also, same thing. You can directly drag the calculation one into the color shelf. It will generate the same thing here automatically. You see what will happen. I will tell you one more thing. What will happen here? We are using the calculation one in the sheet file and just rename it to sheet 7 for now. we are using the same calculation one in the color shelf in both sheet 5 and sheet 7, right? For example, in the sheet 7, if I change the color for true here to a some blue color, right? Then you see if I go to sheet 5 also, you can see the same color here also. In the sheet 5 also, you can see the same color. So if you want to avoid this type of syncing, right? What I can do is I'll duplicate the calculation one here. Now I can use this duplicated copy in this sheet 5. In this way, you can generate different color for sheet 5 and sheet 7. In real case, somewhere if you want to generate. Okay. So this calculation one is a true false calculation. Okay. Now instead of writing true false calculation, in sometimes in real time, okay, I can write if statement also. Okay, I can write if statement also. But here you have to improve the performance, right? Whenever there is a performance, if you want to improve the performance, first to go for true false calculations. True false calculation will improve the performance comparing to the if statement. Okay, true false will improve the performance comparing to the if statement. So wherever possible, use the true false calculations only. Wherever it is not possible, then go for if statement. Okay, now what is my next requirement is, so I'm just designing a dashboard here. In the dashboard, I'm placing a sheet 7 here. Okay, now in the real time, the user want to see this color coding also, this color legend also, they want to see in the dashboard here. But the user requirement is we are generating the true here for greater than 2 lakhs, right? So here, instead of seeing true, what the user is asking me is, okay, Venkat, so instead of displaying true here, can you just display greater than 2 lakhs? Now what I will do, simply right click on the true here, go to edit. I should see some edit alias option here. Okay, I'm not seeing that option here. We should have that option. Go to sheet 7, right click on the color legend here. Format legends I have. Okay. I'm not sure why we don't have that edit alias option. Okay. Now what I will do is I'll right click on the data source, just extract the data. I'll tell you why we are using this bit later. Just just extract the data. Now try to right click here, and still I'm not seeing that edit alias option. Okay. Now this now my requirement is not possible with the help of this true false calculation. The requirement is, instead of displaying true here, you want to display greater than or equal to 2 lakhs. So this is not possible with the help of true false calculation. Now what I will do here is I'll simply duplicate the same sheet here. I'm just renaming it to sheet 8. Okay. Now what I will do here is um, just copy this calculation. Now I am generating one more calculation here, which is a if statement here. Whenever you are writing if statement, right, try to end the if statement using end statement. And within this end statement, I'll try to write my condition here. Same condition I will write here. True false calculation only I will write here. But what I will try to write here is, if this condition is satisfied, what is the output you want to show? I want to show output is within single quote or within double quote, I can write greater than or equal to 2 lakhs. Okay. Now, when this condition is satisfying, this calculation will to show you greater than 2 lakhs. Now, I can write else statement also here. Else, what I want to show? I want to show less than 2 lakhs. This is the thing I want to generate. So calculation is valid here. When this condition is satisfied, it will give you greater than 2 lakhs. So why I am writing this greater than 2 lakhs within the single quote or within the double quote means strings always write in the single quote or double quote. Okay. For strings, always try to represent them within single quote or within double quote. For numbers, always don't use any double quotes or single quote. Directly you can write 4, 5, 6 like that. Okay. Integers always we have to write within the single quote or double quote. Okay. Now this is the calculation tool. Just click on OK. Now when you drag this calculation into the color shelf, automatically you see the color legend is showing greater than 2 lakhs and less than 2 lakhs. Hope you understand. I don't want to drag it more. Okay, just give me a second. Okay. So it is working very perfectly. Now what I will do is, okay, hope you remember, right? If you want to generate two colors, try to go for true false calculations. Before that, what is the option we have to do? We have to go for edit colors and advanced option. Okay, in the advanced option, you can write center point like this. Okay, like wherever it is not possible, go for true false calculation. Wherever the requirement is not possible with the help of true false calculation also, then go for if statement. Okay, now I have one more requirement here. So now my requirement is, now I want three colors here. Now I want three colors. Now what is the conditions for these three colors? So if sales value is less than or equal to 50,000, then I want some red color. Okay. And if the sales value is between 50K and between 2 lakhs, I want orange color. And if the sales value is greater than or equal to 2 lakhs, then I want green color. So this is my condition now. I want to generate more than three colors or greater than two colors like that. Now how to write the calculation field. Same thing. I'll go to simply my calculation tool here. I'll try to edit my calculation. Now, how to edit your calculation means, what is the first condition here? Less than or equal to 50,000. You see, okay, I will write it here itself. So sum of sales less than or equal to 50,000. Then I want to give some color here. Like you can make it first low sales like that. So this is the, so how to write calculation fields means, these calculations should cover minus infinity. It should cover all the sales range. All the sales range means, we already studied, right? The sales range for numeric values will be minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay. Now you see this condition is covering from minus infinity to 50K. Okay, why? Because it is less than or equal to 50,000. That means it is covering all the sales values which is less than 50K. 50K. That means minus infinity to 50K it is covering. Okay. Next we have to cover it from 50K to, like here second range is 2 lakhs here. So now first I have mentioned one condition here. Now, if you want to mention one more condition, right, then go for else if statement. Else if means you can write one more condition here. If sum of sales is greater than 50,000, and I can use and function here, and again you have to write sum of sales less than or equal to 2 lakhs. Then what is the output you want to see? So these are mid sales. Okay. Now for third condition, I can go for, that means if the two conditions are not satisfied means, that will automatically execute the else condition here. Else I want to see green color. Hope you understand. See, first I will write some condition here. When this condition is satisfied, I want this output. And if you want to write one more condition, you have to use the else if statement. When this condition is satisfied, then I want to see this output. Now, in the when we have to go for this else statement is when the above two conditions are not satisfied, automatically this else condition will be executed. Because of that reason, in the else condition, I am not writing any condition here. Directly, I am mentioning the output only here. That is green color. Or I can say high sales like that. Hope you understand. Whatever the calculation you will write, this should cover all the sales range, which is from minus infinity to plus infinity. Just click on the OK. Now you see it is generating three colors: high, low, mid sales based on the condition what I have written. If you want to modify the colors, you know how to modify. Simply double click on the legends like that. You can modify the colors. If I want to do the same thing for text tables also, right? Same thing. We can drag the same calculation into the color shelf. Now it will generate the same legends here based on the conditions what I have written here. Okay. Just give me a second. Okay. Okay. So we have seen all these things. We have seen for bar charts and text tables, and we have some more things to discuss here. Just let me try to cover all the things. Okay. Now this is a bar chart, right? And till now, okay, till now we are generating all these colors only for one measure only here. For one measure only, we are generating all these colors. Now, my client is asking that, Venkat, I want to represent one more measure here, which is called profit also. I want to display in the same chart. Okay. Now you see what will happen. Here is the trick which is coming. Now you see in the column shelf, I have only one measure here. In the marks card also, I don't see anything here. Uh, what are the formatting you will apply to this color shelf, right? For this mark card, right? That will be automatically applied to this one only one measure, which is called sales. Now you see what is happening. When I try to drag one more measure, which is in the which is into the column shelf into the second place. Now you see what is the changes you can observe here. In the marks card, sorry, in the marks card, now I can see all option, sum of sales option, which is because of this sales, sum of profit option, which is because of this sum of profit. Now, what I can do is I can go to sum of profit here and I can simply remove the. So what is happening is whatever the color formatting we have applied for the sales, right, due to calculation 2, the same color coding is automatically applicable for the sum of profit also. One second. The same color coding is automatically applicable for this profit also. Now, if you don't want to do this, right, I can simply click on this drop down, simply click on the remove option, which will remove that condition here and automatically making this sum of profit into a orange color. Now I can go to sum of profit here, go to color here. I can change the profit color to some different color, whatever the color I want to do here. So in this case, if you go to all option, right, what is happening is when you go to color option, so whatever the formatting you will apply to this all option, right, the same thing will be applicable for all the measures here automatically. But in the sum of sales, I am doing the conditional formatting based on the calculation. But if you remove this calculation too, you see all the bars are orange color. If I go to all option, if I change it to green color, all the measures will be changed to green color like this. Okay. So what is the advantage of this bar charts here is I can do formatting individually to each sales and profit here individually. Okay. For example, for profit, you see, for the profit, I can see some negative values here and I can see some positive values here. So wherever it is a positive, I want to see green color. Wherever it is negative, I want to see some red color. So what I will do, I'll go to directly, I'll simply go to column shell, simply click on the profit button, profit measure, and you can directly come to this marks card and go to color shell. Mm, so now we want to do based on the profit, right? Simply drag the profit into color shell and go to edit colors. Stepped colors is 2 here. Go to advanced option, make the center to 0 here. And so what it will do, for less than 0, for less than 0, it will generate red color. For greater than 0, I want green color, right? So, but I have here blue color. Simply click on the blue color here. A window will be opened. You can select any red color or HTML color codings. Okay, you see now like this. Okay, now I want to do the same thing for text table also. Now I go to text table here. Now I duplicate this text table here. Now I'll try to do the same thing here. So just simply double click on the profit here. You see, when you double click on the profit here, automatically in the column shelf, I can see first column is profit, second column is sales. This is because measure names here. See, you observe one thing here. What is the difference between this bar chart and this text table? In the bar chart, right? When you come to the marks card here, I can see all option. I can see sales option because of the sum of sales in the column. I can see this profit option which is because of sum of profit in the column shelf. But if you come to the text table, even though you have two measures here in the marks card, I don't have those options. Sum of profit option I don't have here. Sum of sales option I don't have here. Because of that reason, if you drag the calculation to into the color shelf, the same condition is applicable for profit as well as sales also here. You see, wherever the sales is blue color here, at the same time, we have profit also in the blue color. Wherever the sales is orange color or green color, we can see the same profit also in the red color here, like that. So when you use the text table here, right? For text tables, we cannot do the formatting individually. For individual measures, we cannot do formatting individually in the older versions. But in the newer versions, they, since 10.5 version, they have introduced one more option here, which is called, now my requirement I will tell you. So I'll remove that calculation 2 from the color shelf here. Now first thing what I want to tell you is, I want different color for profit, different color for sales here. But if you go for color here, if you try to change it to orange color, profit is changing, sales is changing to the same color. But I want different color for profit and sales. Now what I will do, these are different measures, right? Now what I will do is, I'll drag the measure names, which is already in the column shelf. Same, I will drag the measure names to the color shelf here. Now you see, profit is given blue color, sales is given orange color. Okay, like that. Now, now I want to apply some condition here, which we are already written, right? Some calculation we have written here. The calculation condition is like this. Sales is less than 50,000, low sales. Greater than 50 and less than 2 lakhs, it is mid sales, like this, right? So based on some condition, I want to give some color coding to the sales here. Now what I will do, I'll drag the same calculation to into the color shelf. But what is the limitation with this option is, sales is coloring at the same time, profit also giving the same color. To avoid this, what I will do here is, I'll first drag the measure values. Observe this clearly. Measure values into the color shelf. Now I'll go to the measure values, which is in the color shelf. Go to this drop down. Use the use separate legends option. When you click on that option, right, Tableau is automatically generating this color legend here, which is separate legend for profit, separate legend for sum of sales. Now I want to apply this two colors, which is red color and blue color, only for sales only, not for the profit. So what I will do, simply double click on the profit legend here. Go to two colors first, green and gold color. You can go to like this. You can, if you want diverging color, right, you can use some diverging color like what you see in the for profit now. But if you want to give the same black color to the profit, right, first what I will do, I'll select some different diverging color like red and green here. Go to make it separate. Stepped colors is 2 here. Now it is giving red color and green color. Now what I will do, click on the red color, select black color, just click on OK. Now select green color, select black color again. Now you see both are black color, just simply click on OK. Now you see I can see black color for profit here, and uh, uh, based on the condition we are giving the color coding to the sales here. Give me a second. So sorry, it is a bit lengthy here to remember in a one single shot. So we'll provide you recording, right, just to go through all the recordings and try to practice every day. Okay. Okay. Now I'm just telling you what is the limitation with this option for text tables. So the limitation here is, if you go to the sum of sales, right, based on the, I cannot use a calculation field like calculation 2 here to color the cells separately here. Why? Because if I try to drag the calculation 2 into the color shelf, right, automatically all the measures are coloring same here. So if you want to give two colors to the cells, what I can do, I can go to the sales legend here. I can go to step colors here, and I can go for advanced option, and I can make two colors based on the some center value here. If you want to provide more than two colors, what I can do for now is I can go to red, green, gold diverging colors, three colors here. Remove the step colors here and remove the center option also here. Go to stepped color, provide it three colors. But here, what is the limitation here is, I can give lowest color as a lowest color, whatever the color I want. And I can give the highest color, whatever the color I want. But I cannot control this middle color, which is a third color. I cannot control this color. Okay. If you want to provide three colors, we have to provide three colors in this way. The third color is we cannot control this color. Okay.
Yes. Hi, Venkat.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Venkat, I just have one question. So, how we have specified in the calculation field that uh, our calculation field is basically based on sum of sales, right? So, when we are adding that calculation field to like a color, how is profit also acting in the same condition?
Yeah, that is the limitation we have in the Tableau for this text table only. If you go for a if you go for a bar chart here, right, we don't have that type of limitation. Why? Because in this bar chart, Tableau is generating separate options for sales and profit here. When you come to the bar chart here, for example, if you drag one more measure quantity into the column shelf, right, you see Tableau automatically generating separate options for quantity also. So what I can do, I can simply click on this quantity, and I can format this quantity differently. But when it comes to this text table only, Tableau is having that limitation. Why? Because now we don't have that option, separate option for each measure here in the marks card here. Because of that reason, the Tableau is automatically applying the same calculation to condition for all the measures. We cannot manage this in the Tableau. If you want to manage this type also, right, we have a different approach for that. Let me tell you that approach here, which is a bit lengthy one, but don't worry about that. In real time, if the customer is insisting us to do that only, then we can approach that in a different manner. Let me tell you that approach. What I will do is, I'll drag subcategory into the row shelf. Now you see, what we understand is, when you drag the sales into column shelf, and when you drag different measures into the different measures into the column shelf, right, Tableau is automatically giving us different options for profit and sales here. But the problem is, when you drag this profit and sales into the text only, we are facing this color issue. Okay, so to avoid this, what we are doing is very important thing in real time. First, I'll remove other sales from the text here. Now I'm trying to create some calculation field here. In this calculation, I'll simply make it a 1 here, sum of 1. Okay. As of now, just remember this calculation. I'm giving the calculation name is dummy calculation here, which is a sum of 1 and which is a valid calculation. Drag, just click on OK. Now what I will do is drag this dummy calculation into the column shelf. Okay, drag this dummy calculation to the column shelf. No, it will stick. That many number of times, how many measures you want. Okay, now you see what is the Tableau is doing. For this dummy calculation, Tableau is generating a different options in the marks card here. Dummy here. This is the second dummy here. Okay. Now what I will do is, I'll go to marks card here. First, I'll click on the first dummy here. Now I'll go to my sales here. I'll drag this sales into the label here. Okay, in that way, I can represent the sum of sales here. Now I'll go to the second dummy here. In the second dummy, I'll provide my profit here into the label here. Now you see, now I can format these sales and profit differently. Individually, I can format now. Why? Because in the column shelf, I have two dummies here. First dummy is for sales, which we have in the text here. Second dummy is for profit. Now what I will do, I'll simply go to the first dummy, which is for sales. I'll drag my calculation to I'll drag my calculation to into the color shelf. Now you see, I can see different colors for uh, I can see different color for sales here, which is not applicable for the profit here. Now you may say that we are having colors for bars only, not for the text here, right? Now we have one more option in Tableau, which is called match mark color. I told you this while we are discussing about marks card in the class 3, I think. To do that, right, go to the label here, go to the font here. Instead of having automatic here, simply click on the match mark color. Now you see, I can see red color, blue color, and green color based on the calculation tool here. Okay. Okay.
So, like the limitation, I'm assuming would be the bars are all at 100.
Correct. So all the bars are now one only, but for the bars, I want to display the label, right? That label I want sales. So simply drag the sales into label here. Bars are sum of one only, which is coming from dummy calculation. But the text, whatever the text I want to display, I can display the text here. We have seen
Got
that
it.
that thing in the class 3 while discussing about the marks card. Okay. Now I'm just going to this color legend, make the opacity to 0 here. Now you see what is happening. This opacity is applicable only for the bars only here, not for the text here. If you want to prove that, I can simply generate a region or region by sales. Now you see, for this bar chart, right, whatever the color I will apply, that color will be applicable only for the bars only, not for the text here. And whatever the opacity we will apply, that will be for bars only, not for the legends. So not for the labels here. We discussed already, I think this is the class 3. The same logic I'm applying here. Okay, I can apply the same logic for this dummy 2 also, which is for profit. Now you can write some drag the profit into color shell, and if you can have two colors like that, are we can have diverging colors also. So in the real time, right, we have one more limitation with this tableau here. What is that limitation we have with the tableau here is, I'm going to the, okay, what is the limitation I want to discuss that here is, for one measure I want to display text here, for one measure I want to display bar chart. So the direct option is not available in the tableau, but what is the workaround here is, see, using this dummy calculation we are displaying text here. Now I want profit to be a bar chart. Okay, now what I will do, instead of using this dummy color here, what I will do, I'll drag my profit uh, measure directly into this column shell, which is overwriting the second dummy here. Now in this manner, I can generate a bar chart here for the profit only. Okay, hope you are understanding. Try to practice it, you will get it.
Venkat, sorry, is there a way to get rid of the leftmost bars that you just changed the opacity to 0? The leftmost one, close to
If
subcategory.
this one,
Can we just hide it so we don't see that? We only see the text with the different colors?
I think we don't have that option. We can do some one more workaround also here. What is that workaround? I will tell you is, directly drag the cells into first dummy, just overwrite it, and I will make it a third place in the column shell. Now I can see bar here. I can go to sum of cells, make the label to left alignment. I'll make it left alignment. Now, what I will do is, I'll go to color shelf. I'll make this color to white color. Now you see, in this way, I can hide the bar chart here, and I'll simply display the text only here. All these are workarounds, but if you want this to be middle alignment, right? Middle alignment is not possible. Why? Because when you try to do the middle alignment, right, all the text will be middle alignment to that particular bar here, based on the bar. So because of that reason, when you try to have the white color here, right, so the alignment will be not middle color. This will be applicable only for the left alignment only. So but in this way you can make it middle alignment. Okay,
Got it. Thank you.
in some cases what you can do is, in the dummy calculation, right, we are writing sum of 1 here. Instead you can write sum of 0 also, in this way. Okay, so we are having some workarounds in Tableau for this. So we have to, every tool is having this type of limitations in, for the same type of requirement. All right, for the same type of requirement in Power BI also, we have some limitation there in Power BI also. But the method is, we have direct options to mix and match the bar chart and this text tables. But there is a limitation in displaying the labels for the bar chart. If you try to display the label for this bar chart, right, they are all displaying on the left side only or on the right side only. We don't make it proper alignment in the Power BI. Okay, so I'm just want to tell you this because of every tool is having some limitations also. We cannot say one tool is greater and one tool is less. It is purely based on the customer requirement. Customer is insisting for one requirement, right? If the requirement is not possible with one tool, which is a high priority for the client, then we go for choosing the tool in that situation. But for in the general requirement, any tool is fine. They will choose the tool based on their agreement with the particular Microsoft company or Salesforce company, like Tableau and Power BI, and based on the user license cost also. And in some cases, rarely some cases, based on the scenarios, they will choose the tool actually. Okay, so this is the main option, what I can say here. So but remember all these options what we have discussed here. So here the conditional formatting using min of one I have written here. So in the dummy calculation only just we have seen that, right? Just we have seen this sum of zero. Instead of sum of zero, I can write min of one also. I can write average of one also. Like that, I can write anything here. See, average of one means again it will give one only. Average of zero means it will give again zero only, like that. So if I come to my previous sheet, right, which is displaying sales, profit, and quantity, right? I want quantity to be text table. What I'll do, there is no option for me. So what I will do, I'll drag this dummy calculation and overwrite the quantity here, which is a text table here. If you want to display it as a text table, right, what I will do simply, I'll select the dummy here. Now, see, in the dummy, we have min of one, right? Because of that reason, for each and every bar, it is displaying one only here. But I want to display quantity here. I'll drag the quantity into label here. Now it is displaying quantity here. Now I'll simply hide the, I'll make it first, I'll make it middle alignment like this, and I will try to reduce the opacity to zero. Like that, I can hide here. Like that. If you drag profit after the dummy here, right? Now you see the sales in the first place, dummy is in the second place, which is a quantity, profit is in the third place, which is a profit. Like that, we can combine bar charts and text tables in this manner. So very important, just try to try to practice it. Now you see here, I can see some small dots here. Okay, in some cases what they want is, they want this quantity to be same color, like black color, and increase the opacity. So all the bars will be given same black color. Go to the label here, make it white color. Okay, like this they want sometimes actually. So what will be the requirement in sometimes in real time is, they want, okay, I'll just try to explain you first in the uh, first in this sheet actually, Excel. So for example, I have 23, 24. So I have each cell. This cell is value is 23. This cell value is 24. So in real time, what is the requirement will be, sometimes they want to color the text only. Okay, they want to color the text only. Like they want color for this 23 and 24. Sometimes what they want is, they want to have the black color text only, but they want to highlight the cell color. For cell color, what we can do in the Excel, I can make it some like some blue color like this. So we have two types of formatting. We can format the text alone, or we have to format the background color only, background cell color. So if you want to highlight the background cell color instead of text color, right? This is the workaround. We will create a dummy calculation. And in this dummy calculation, we have either min of one, max of one, or average of one, like that. Drag that into column shelf and place the quantity in the text here. Now you see, I can observe some gap, white color gap here between each bar. Now to avoid that, what I can do, I can go to size option, try to increase the size here, so that everything will be coming to that white space is slowly decreasing like this. Okay, now if I change the color to some orange color, you see all the color changes. Background cell color is always orange color only. Now if you want this background cell color also to be changed based on the some color condition, some condition, right? You can write some condition like calculation to, and drag that calculation into color cell. Now you see, background cell color is changing, not the text color. You see, text color is always try to be white color only. but background cell color is changing here based on the condition what we are writing here. In the condition, see, this is for quantity, right? In real time, you can write calculations based on the quantity only, or you can write the calculations based on the some different measures also based on your requirement. Here we are using the same condition which is based on the sales here, and we are using that into the color shelf. Hope you are understanding. And finally, if you want to hide these labels, right, then what I can do is I can simply, sorry, axis right, simply right click and click on the show header. Now I can hide the headers here. But you see here, what is the one thing here is user will not know, don't know which one is sales. This is sales, this is sales, or this is sales, right? So what I can do, I can go to dashboard here. I can drag this into text dashboard here. Now what I will do here is we have one option in the tableau, right? I will drag the text object in a floating mode on top of this quantity here, and I will try to make it as a quantity. Okay, as we discussed it, right? This is applicable only for the fixed size, fixed dashboard size. Like that, I can make this as a quantity like this, and I'll duplicate it. So copy this dashboard item, Control V, and make it here, and you can rename it to profit or something like that. Okay, based on this you can make you this is an entire floating, or we can make it I can do one more workaround also. Okay, as of now this is enough actually. So I discussed about all the things. I did not miss anything actually. So whatever the scenarios we will be having in the real time, right, I tried covering all those based on the measure names, measure values, and separate legends we have seen, match mark color, stable colors we have seen, advanced center, advanced comment. Okay, we have seen all these options. I see I have provided some screenshots here. So whatever we have discussed till now, I tried taking all the screenshots, and I'm providing in the our class notes here. You can directly come to this class notes and try to replicate the same chart in the Tableau itself. In that way, you can practice actually. Hope you have covered it. Okay. So anything, if I miss anything, right, then we'll discuss in the next classes based on the requirement. See, based on the requirement, I'm telling you how to create the dashboard also, by how to put the labels for each measure separately using the text object here like that, right? So like this type of things we will discuss based on the requirement. Any questions? Okay, hope we don't have any